Have you ever felt the sting of envy so sharp it drowns out gratitude? That quiet voice inside whispering, "Why not me? Why should they have what I cannot?" In the stillness of illness, in the silence of a hospital ward, two men discovered that the human heart can be both a sanctuary of kindness and a prison of jealousy. One chose to give beauty, the other chose to take it. And in that choice lies the fragile truth of how easily compassion can be eclipsed by desire. Two men, both gravely ill, lay in the same small ward of a great hospital. The room was modest, just enough space for the pair of them, a door opening onto the corridor, and one single window that looked out on the world. One of the men was allowed to sit up for an hour each morning, and again in the afternoon. His bed was placed beside the window. The other man, weaker, had to remain flat on his back all day. Both were instructed to keep quiet and still. No books, no radio, no television, only silence. In each other's company, they talked endlessly, as if words were the only medicine they had left. They spoke of wives and children, of homes filled with laughter, of jobs they once held, of battles fought during the war, and of holidays by the sea. And every morning and afternoon, when the man by the window was propped up, he would describe what he saw outside. "Ah," he whispered one day, his voice soft but full of wonder. "There's a little boy tossing bread to the ducks. Look at the way the swans glide, so proud, so graceful." The man on his back closed his eyes, smiling faintly. "Tell me more. What else is there?" "There are roses," came the reply, "red and white, and a border of dahlias, and marigolds bronze, gold, crimson. The colors are so bright, they could warm even the coldest heart." And so the man who could not move began to live for these hours. He listened as though each word painted a picture on the ceiling above him. He heard of young lovers strolling hand in hand beneath the trees, of children sailing toy boats across the lake, of tennis matches played with fierce joy, of cricket games that were clumsy but spirited. He heard of the bowling green, and beyond it, a row of shops with the city rising in the distance. One afternoon, as the man by the window chuckled, describing a batsman hitting ball after ball across the cricket ground, a thought crept into the other man's mind. Why should he have all the pleasure of seeing the world? Why not me? He tried to push the thought away, ashamed of Italiano, but the more he resisted, the stronger it grew. Soon, bitterness filled him. He lay awake at night, staring at the ceiling, his heart heavy with envy. His illness worsened, though no doctor could explain why. Then one night, the man by the window began coughing violently, choking as fluid filled his lungs. His hands fumbled desperately for the button to call the nurse. The other man watched. He did not move. He thought, why should he have the window? What has he done to deserve it? The coughing went on, racking the darkness, then faded, until silence fell. The breathing stopped. The man on his back continued to stare at the ceiling. In the morning, the nurses came with water for their wash. They found the man by the window dead. Quietly, without fuss, they carried his body away. As soon as it seemed proper, the surviving man asked, Could I be moved to the bed by the window?" The nurses agreed. They shifted him gently, tucked him in and left him alone to rest. With great effort, he propped himself up on one elbow, gasping, trembling, eager at last to see the world outside. Slowly, painfully, he turned his head toward the window, and what he saw was not a park, nor a lake, nor roses in bloom. It was a blank wall. And so, when the man finally looked out and saw only a blank wall, the truth revealed itself. Beauty had never been in the window, but in the kindness of a heart willing to share hope. In our modern lives crowded with comparisons, envy, and the illusion of perfection, how often do we forget that joy is not about what we see, but how we choose to see? What windows do we create for others each day? Do we offer them light, or do we let envy cloud our vision? And when we pause, in the quiet moments between messages and meetings, can we recognize that gratitude, imagination, and compassion are the real views worth living for?